Mr. Chancellor, President Franklin, graduates and honored guests, today we honor one of Trent's most successful and influential international alumni with the highest degree awarded by the university, the honorary doctorate. Mr. Justin Chu Kwok Hung's achievements in ethical business practice, economic development, and philanthropy have made a profound mark on the world. His work has transformed cities throughout Asia, particularly Singapore, where he has led not one, but two projects that extended the waterfront of that city-state and established entirely new and thriving multi-dimensional neighborhoods. His service on the Shanghai Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference means that this Trent alumnus perspective and advice helped to shape economic policy in the People's Republic of China. His more than 30 years of success as one of the top property developers in Hong Kong has been recognized year after year by peers and by the media. As an executive director of Chung Kong Holdings Limited, he has changed the way condominium and housing developments in that city are marketed. Known as a risk taker who invests his own personality and wit into marketing efforts, he is also known as a supportive and committed leader to the hundreds of people who work in his areas. He was recently named Director of the Year by the Hong Kong Institute of Directors for his passion and professionalism. The award was based on three criteria: excellence in business, corporate governance, and corporate social responsibility. His own company, ARA Assets Management, has been named one of Asia's 200 best under $1 billion companies by Forbes magazine. And as chairman of several other Hong Kong or Singapore-listed REITs, he ensures that the values of his Trent education are integral to those investment vehicles. For Justin, REIT, which stands for Real Estate Investment Trust, for those of you who are humanities people like me, but also for Justin, it stands for respect, excellence, integrity, and transparency, the core values of his leadership philosophy, to which he now adds an S for sustainability due to his more recent Trent learning. In harmony with his Trent values, he has established the Pecan Foundation, a family trust that will support health and education initiatives in order to ensure that Justin's success in life will continue to benefit others around the world. Now, I know that in Peterborough, most people know Justin as the stadium guy. And while the name recognition afforded by his generous gift to the Trent Athletics Center is well-deserved, Mr. Chu's profound belief in the personal and academic development that Trent provides to each individual student is where the real meaning of that gift lies. And Justin's commitment to ensuring that the individual student remains at the heart of the Trent promise extends in many other directions. There are now nearly a dozen Trent graduates who have had the transformative experience of living in Hong Kong or Shanghai, serving an internship with one of Mr. Chu's companies. There are now more than 30 Trent students who were able to spend a semester or year abroad as a part of their Trent education, thanks to Mr. Chu and his wife Rita's generosity in establishing the Rita Chu Study Abroad Scholarship. And that endowment will continue to make it possible for as many as 10 students a year to study abroad well into the future. Trent University now has a strong and growing relationship with one of the top universities in the world, Nanjing University, thanks to the doors that were opened by our proud alums' outstanding reputation in China. Today, the first Justin Chu scholar, whose education was fully funded by an endowed gift to Trent, graduates with high honors and has received offers of admission to the most prestigious law schools in Canada. And another international student, a young woman from a remote indigenous community in the mountains of Nepal, will begin to realize her impossible dream of university education here at Trent next September, thanks to Mr. Chu. All of these commitments have and will transform the lives of Trent students, researchers, teachers, and people around the world. The 11th child in a family of 14 children, he chose Trent because he felt that this kind of academic community might make him feel at home. And Justin finds the seeds of his life's success were planted right here along the Otonabee River. Mr. Chancellor, I have the great honor of presenting Mr. Justin Chu Kwok Hong for the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.